Hello, hello, North Node Seekers. We are doing a reading, timeless reading for you from the Archangel Metatron. So I'm doing one introduction for all of the signs. And what I have been called to do for the collective is this reading where you hear from Metatron what you need to hear to align with your highest timeline and activate your North Node destiny. I'll be using cards from an Archangel Metatron Oracle deck, and I've been encouraged to explain to you which cards I'm going to be using for this reading so that you have an understanding what energies this session will be anchored in. If you are eager just to get to your reading, it is timestamped below and you can jump ahead to that. So we'll be starting with the Archangel Metatron deck, and I've been asked to read directly from the guidebook for those cards that I pull. And then I was given the B Tarot. And the B Tarot is significant because the B stands for industriousness. Bees are not hustling. They're moving from their instinct of what to do. And in doing that, which comes naturally to them, they not only create their own abundance, but stabilize and provide foundations for abundance of the entire globe, really. And then after the Bee Tarot, I will be pulling from this Making Magic Oracle. So you can tap into some practical magic, some practical tools of how to move forward. And then I will end with the Sacred Forest. And the message I got when I was drawn to this particular deck, the Sacred Forest here, which has a unicorn on it. And I got my unicorn here hanging with me for this reading. And the message I received is, the earth is supporting you. Your destiny is programmed into your earth star chakra. Connect deeply with the earth on a regular basis. Do not take her for granted. She sustains your life and asks nothing of you in return. She is the great mother of all living things. Okay, and with that, I will jump into your reading. Enjoy. Hello, Pisces North Node. I have decided to do your reading first this time. I usually go from Aries to Pisces, but I'm going to go the other way. Give you guys a chance to get your reading first this time. Make things fair. So I'm going to grab 3 cards from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. I have been guided to read directly from the guidebook for you for these 3 cards. So your first card is 44. Card 44, Beacon, Shine On. Okay, yeah, I'm going to read it and let you absorb that one, and then we're going to go to the next one. So bear with me a little bit as I find this page. Okay, 44, Beacon, Shine On. Master number 44 energy is linked to the angels and to you as an earth angel too. You are reminded that you are a beacon of light to the world, a place of refuge for those in the dark, and a port of call in the storm. The world needs your light as never before. Look at the raging sea of humanity struggling to free itself from thousands of years of pain. So many holding up their hands for help, and so many drowning because they find no one signaling the way home, back to their own inner light. How are we to create mass awakening and change without people like you to help us? If you realize the power of your light, you would turn it up, not try to hide it. If you saw how many needed it, you would offer it fully. If you could see the difference your light makes to every single person you touch, you would never again doubt your true calling. You ask, but how, and where, and when? You block the light in you by waiting for the right time, the right circumstance, the right moment, when it is actually just about shining. Through difficult days and happy days, just shine, as you never know when it is needed and by whom. It will be noticed, it will be picked up on, and it will transmit its frequency to the right person and call forth the act of service that is needed from you. To be a beacon of light for others is to be noticed and to stand out. You cannot shine slightly. You either shine or you don't. And you do, and you will. And your light matters. It always has. You have a role just as much as anyone else. You ask, but how can the world ever change? It is by each person shining so bright that eventually the darkness diminishes. But the world needs many of you. No one can do it alone. You are all reflections of each other, building a much bigger light than you can ever imagine. Beacons lit around the world, switched on, active, joining together, feeding each other. When one person's light gets low, it is recharged by the next light beside it. Just keep passing the light and being the light. That is your role and your mission, and the angels and Metatron thank you for it. Without light workers on the ground, nothing is possible. But with each of you in place, everything is, and a new dawn can be born for the world and every living being within it. So shine your light. Okay, so that is your main card, the center of your reading. Now we're going to crown it with card 13, Fly Free. Oh, sorry, it's called Air, Fly Free. Breathe in the air today and really feel it expanding your lungs. With every breath in and out, you're given the chance to renew and replenish your body, getting rid of old, stale energy within and accessing deep breaths of pure air. Open windows to renew the air you breathe in your homes and offices, particularly if there have been arguments, illness, or stress of any description. The air elementals will come in to clear, transmute, and purify all spaces that need their attention. They can get into every corner and place that needs their light, fluid energy. They're taking me to the end here. Breathe, release, fly, soar. The element of air offers much. Take its gifts freely given to you now and appreciate all this element brings. That's card 13 at the top here. And then I have to overlap a little bit. And then at the root, we have healing, pause to receive. And it's card 43. And these cards are well shuffled. So 43 and 44 came out together. I'll get into why in a moment. So we have healing, pause to receive. Stop for a moment and allow yourself to look at what needs healing today in your life. You are asked to be still and open up to the healing power of Archangel Metatron's color rays. His energy is available to you at all times whenever you ask for it, whether day or night. Healing is here for you now. So I'll get into your reading here. Thank you for the detailed, grounded messages here. So what I'm feeling for you, Pisces North Node, is that they want me to shuffle the next deck. That's what I'm getting. So being the first reading, it takes a while to get into the flow of what's being asked of me. Where am I putting this first one? It came here, here, here. So you have rebirth in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in the upright, the Nine of Swords upright, what do they need? What does Pisces North Node need to hear to align with their highest timeline and North Node destiny? And the Eight of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. A little dark around here. Just one moment. Okay. So what I'm feeling for you, Pisces North Node, is that there is a transformation on the precipice for you, and you standing, you're being asked, why are you playing small? Why are you dimming your light? What are you dimming and why are you dimming it? You are to be an example for others of how to shine unprohibited. Just shine. Just be the fullness of yourself. Now, the challenges that you have in this shining of your light is your company. They want you to recognize that you are sometimes doing work with people who are not worthy of being on your team. There are people that you are doing your best and using your gifts for who cannot reciprocate, who do not wish to reciprocate, who take more than they can give, who have nothing to offer you, and or they take from you and then also give you something negative in return, like talking behind your back, not giving you credit where credit is due, not paying you back money that you've invested, not matching your energy in terms of time and effort, and believing in the success of a project, believing in your talents. And so you are surrounded. You have to be careful of who you surround yourself with, because your nature of absorbing other people's energies, being very aware of the energies around you, and wanting to find some type of balance and way to be the best of yourself in any collaboration, situation, living environment, working environment, that causes you anxiety, can cause you anxiety that is not yours to have. It's not, you did not create it. You do not deserve it. You are simply subjected to it. But Archangel Metatron wants you to know that you are very well capable of moving your situation as long as you act. As long as you act from an instinctual place of moving towards what you want to build and the life that you want to experience. They want I'll use the words he. Well, we could use they. They want your mind to be free. They want you to release your any mental loops, any negativity, any overthinking. This all needs to be looked at and addressed. And if you, I'm just fixing my mic here, if you really spend the time, take the time, pause, as this card says down here, pause to receive. Let me see if I can move this a bit. Pause to receive the healing, pause to receive the insights for your healing. You will see that There is drama created around you that is nothing to do with you. You may trigger people into wanting to cut you down and to dim your light because they recognize something in you that you don't recognize in yourself. And that is the fact that you are a beacon, that you are divinely guided, that you are walking with masters, that you are walking with very strong, other dimensional, beyond the veil guides and companions. And your soul has so much knowledge, wisdom, and vitality that they are not at the point of finding in themselves yet. And so be very wary of whose opinion matters to you, whose opinion you take to heart, whose feelings you take to heart. We can always acknowledge people's feelings and be respectful of um, their right to have opinions and feelings. We do not have to take it on or upon ourselves to rectify anything for them. If they're not in a place where they can figure out how to make themselves happy and contented, then it's not up to you to cut yourself down in order to make them feel more comfortable. Am I taking two more tarot cards? Two more tarot cards? I feel like I'm on the next deck already for you. I want to take this. I am going to take two more tarot cards, but I just don't know. This deck was just calling out to me to be shuffled. Maybe I was just in the mood to shuffle. I don't know. Where am I going? I am reading these cards. So we have Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Are you clear about what you want to manifest in your life? And are you honest? I feel that this coming out, especially in this realm with the rebirth card in reverse, is it's time for you to think about what you truly want to experience and trust that you are being heard by the universe and that the universe wants to give it to you. The universe wants to give it to you. You do need to ask and you need to be clear inside of yourself and communicate from a place that feels already healed. You can still be imperfect, annoyed, angry with certain situations, people, places, things, but we're not allowing that energy to guide what we build, right? We're aware that it's there, but we're aware that we are separate from it, that we are independent of it. It exists in our field, but we are not it. Remember the I am presence of your stellar gateway chakra. Actually, I just realized I may not have posted that in this reading, but Archangel Metatron governs your stellar gateway chakra, which is where your monad or I am presence resides. And it's being communicated today that your I am presence is something infallible. It's unwavering. Your consciousness can waver from being aware of it, but it itself does not waver. And then you have the element air. So this is the second time you've gotten the air element. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. The element of air They're pointing me to your throat chakra and your third eye, how you think, what you think. And you're being asked to step back from the watery, emotional part of these situations and deal with the rationality of air, if you will. The 1 + 1 = 2. Without making it, some of you need to hear, do not make excuses for people. How do you get in line with your highest timeline? Do not make excuses for people. It slows you down, it weighs you down because it causes you to ignore your instinct and your clear guidance from your guides and your angels and your ancestors who are saying, this person, this place, this thing is not aligned with you. Some of you are talking yourself into, yeah, this feels uncomfortable, but no, there's no but. This feels uncomfortable. This doesn't feel right. And so I'm not and but. And so now, how are you going to move with that information that this feels out of alignment? This is what the Archangel Metatron will like you to know. Goddess, healing, feminine energy. Some of you need to hear that your instincts are irrational. They cannot be explained. That does not make them wrong or any less valid than any rationalization, right? Some of you may be very emotionally attuned and find yourself getting run around, run in circles, tied up in knots with fast talkers, people who think they outsmart you. They're conniving, they're cunning, they're fast with words, they're fast with comebacks. They fake a power that you naturally have. They're faking power through manipulation. Your power is innate. You don't have to work on it. You don't have to act to be powerful. You are powerful. You are revealing to yourself your power. Your power is being revealed to you through pausing to receive, through clearing your mind and allowing your instincts to guide you. And you embracing your instincts, embracing the truth of instinct and intuition, and how this keeps showing me like these beautiful pink flowers. Like this bee is just doing what feels good to it. Like, here's a flower. I'm going to sit on it. I'm going to drink some nectar. It's the brightest, and there's so many bright, pretty flowers in this field. This is what I'm going to do. And while it's has its head down, enjoying nectar and life and buzzing from flower to flower, there is movement. There is movement happening. You're being asked to trust in the movement of the universe, trust in the universe's power and capacity to move you, be moved by the universe. And in that, then you have successful career, a happy working environment, pay rises and promotions. I think I should say pay raises, but I'm not a grammar expert. So I feel some of you, yes, trust that you can be you, do the best of you, work from your instinctual place, and it can and will be recognized and move you forward faster. It may not be recognized by the people you're seeking recognition from, but it will be recognized by someone who can offer you a lot more than what you have around you at the moment. There's someone somewhere out there that has the capacity to give you everything you want, or to, I won't say give you, they can facilitate it. It will point you in a direction that will unfold everything you want, but you have to do this self-assessment and allow the rebirth to happen and direct your actions in to align with your manifestation or with your wishes and goals. Okay. Oh, and she's back. At the bottom of the deck, remember I told you there was the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is back. It goes on the bottom here, though. And then you have the Queen of Wands at the top. Yes, yes. They want you to move from an instinctual place. Move from an intuitive place. Go within and then move. Pause and then act. Reflect and then act. And enjoy the fruits of your own labor. Recognition will come if that matters to you. It will come when you yourself can embrace the light, the beacon that you are, the leader, the shining earth angel, all of the gifts that you have. When you're using them and enjoying using them in yourself, the universe will shift you into alignment with this North Node, with your Pisces North Node destiny. I'll pull in your two final cards here. I like this reading for you, Pisces North Node. It feels very nice. Very nice. Two final cards from the Sacred Forest. Grounding into our beautiful Mother Earth. And her multiple dimensions. We have Wizard of the Woods. Focus. Focus only on yourself and your inner world. Focus your mind on the outcomes that you want. Do not ruminate about the outcomes that you don't want. Focus on what you want to create to the point of complete self-centeredness and selfishness. And I say that because I'm being prompted to say that because I'm being told that many of you are putting yourself not even second or third. Like you're way down the ladder of the intentions that you act from. They want your intentions to be from yourself, and they want you to know that you are a divine, lovely being, and you deserve to. Your intentions come from a very divine, heart-led space. When you let the toxicity of your mind, and it's not naturally toxic, but things that have built up over time or are people's voices in your head, when you let that be your intention, be the intentions behind your actions, then your actions don't bring to fruition anything that feels fulfilling to you. It must be from your own heart, soul, and spirit. Believe in the purity of your intentions because you are a pure soul. And you get again, card 13. And here's a synchronicity card 13, air, fly free, that we got from the Metatron deck. And then from the Sacred Forest, you have eagle spirit, freedom, 13, and another unicorn. Yes, yes. I don't think I have to say more. With this air element of freedom, fly high above any negative self-talk or criticism things that people have said to you that still bounce around in your mind. It's time for you to rise above that and embrace yourself fully, perfectly imperfect. I'm hearing perfectly imperfect, but made to shine. You have been made that way, the way you are, and that way you are is meant to shine. That person will evolve, of course, we all do. But you are the beacon and are divinely guided, protected, and encouraged. That is it for you, Pisces North Node. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I am doing 12/12 portal readings, 12/12 Canadian per question. There's a link in the description box below. Other than that, subscribe, like, and come back again. I will see you next time. Until then, take care, be well, and stay blessed. Bye for now.